So today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how you can utilize ChatGPT to help improve your sports betting. It doesn't really matter what sport it is that you're betting, but this can help you analyze statistics and come up with the best prop bets or whatever it is that you're doing based on the actual statistics, the weather, or anything else that seems relevant in terms of data. So to begin, the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is to simply create a new GPT for this. So now, obviously you'd have to pick what sport it is you'd want to focus on, but in the case, let's say that we're picking, let's say, given the time of year, let's say NHL. So we're going to do NHL betting. So what we're going to do is basically, before we create our GPT, we're going to want to ask ChatGPT itself to help us create a prompt and description that we can feed into our custom GPT when we create it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So what I'd recommend doing is prompting it something like this. You're going to be asking ChatGPT and telling it that I am creating a custom GPT for NHL prop bets. It doesn't have to be prop bets, it's whatever it is you want to be doing. It could be single bets, it could be even DraftKings or DFS, doesn't make a difference. And you'll basically be saying, I'm creating a GPT for NHL prop bets, whatever it is. Please give me a prompt that I can feed into the instructions of the custom GPT so that it can help me create optimal betting slips and tell me which ones are the best to bet on given positional matchups, Vegas odds, rosters, injuries, and game script possibilities. Please make sure it always has up-to-date information for the 2025 NHL season. And this is very important because it needs to have accurate, up-to-date information if we're going to, use it in real time. So we go and we send that to ChatGPT, and it'll actually give us a prompt that we can plug in to the actual information that we're going to be feeding into our custom GPT. So we can go through it all, make sure it makes sense. If you like, you can also craft a user prompt template, what the user would type each time to pair with. So we can go ahead and say yes to this so we get the most optimized version that we could just punch in. And then it would actually give us this that we get input to. So let's go ahead and copy the code right here and begin creating our GPT. So we would go to Explore, then you'd want to go to the top right and click Create, and then we can name it, let's say NHL Prop Betting. And the description doesn't matter, we'll leave it with this, and we'll actually just paste what it gave us, and we'll say in the description, NHL betting. Doesn't have to be very specific, doesn't really make a difference. And then we can go conversation starters. You don't need to do this. This is just, to make it more convenient for other people if they were using it. And one of the most important things to have toggled on when creating this is to have the web search capability on. That way it'll actually be able to look for the most up-to-date information. That way it's not pulling from old searches and old information. This will keep it available and constantly search for the most up-to-date information regarding your bets. So we can do that. You can also click this and upload a photo if you like. It's not necessary, and usually they actually give you the option to give you a generation, an image generation, but maybe we have to put a little bit more information here, and it would. Let's see. No, it won't allow us. That's okay. So we can see we have all of this up to date. You can also go ahead and select the model that you like regarding this. I think thinking is the best model. It's the up-to-date 5.1 with the thinking mode on is best. That way it gives it more time to actually process what you're requesting of it. So at that point we can go ahead and simply click create, and we will keep it to only us since it's just for an example, and you go ahead and click enter. Now keep in mind when you're feeding this information into ChatGPT for the prompt that we put here, or the information instructions prompt, all you have to do is just customize it based on whatever it is that you would want to be working on. It doesn't have to be NHL, it could be anything, and it'll create it for you. So then we'll go back down here. As you can see here, I had the NBA bet machine. We're going to go to the NHL prop betting that we created, and we can go like this. Now we see it's ready. NHL prop betting, NHL hockey betting. What are the best bets for this week's games? And we'll see what it gives us. There we have it. It goes ahead and gives us the games for the week, and it tells us that here is the best value spots for the week, and it goes over different prop bets like for tonight or for whatever games. And you can see here, for instance, Vincent Trocheck over 0.5 points versus the Lightning. Scroll down, quiet value spot, Leon Draisaitl, can't pronounce that. And basically just the best plays that you can get. And obviously you can ask it more specific questions. And just like that, you'll be able to improve your bets off of statistics and off of ChatGPT analyzing the specific things that you asked it to analyze. And you can always come back to your new custom GPT for your betting and improve it as you go on. If there's certain things that don't work out for you, you can always go ahead and edit it. All you'd have to do is simply go up here or over here and click to edit GPT, and you'll be back at the page that we saw earlier, and you can go ahead and edit whatever is necessary. For instance, if there was something that didn't align here, or maybe it wasn't up to date, the information, you could simply scroll back to your initial best bets of the week, the NFL, NHL prop bet prompt thing that we were on before, and basically tell in this chat what was going on and what went wrong, and going to help you refine the issues that are happening with your custom GPT. This can be your guide to basically help you create and edit your prop betting machine. And it's literally just that simple to help improve your betting by utilizing ChatGPT. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, or at least insightful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.